Let us continue with the first order RL circuit. In this video, I am taking the case of source-free RL circuit. That is, there is no independent sources connected to RL circuit, and the energy stored in the inductor is causing the current to flow in the circuit. So to do the analysis, I am taking this a very elementary circuit. In this, L and R are connected in a series. Initially, the inductor is having the energy stored across it one, that is causing the current to flow in the circuit. So our aim is to find out the response of the circuit. So for that one, I am going to assume the current across the inductor is IT, and I naught is the initial current across the inductor. Hence the energy stored in the inductor will be given by W naught will be half L into I naught square. Now I am applying Kirchhoff law in the circuit, that is Kirchhoff voltage law. So VL plus VR is equal to 0, and we know that VL is given by L di by dt, and voltage across resistor is equal to R into I is equal to 0. Now I am going to rearrange this equation, so I can write it di by dt plus R by L into I is equal to 0. So after rearranging and integrating this expression, I'll get di by I is equal to minus R by L into dt, and this is again going to be integrated. I am integrating from 0 to time t. So at time t, the current is becoming the current IT. So after integration, we can get natural log I, and I'm putting the limit that is from 0 to IT, and is equal to RT by L. This is minus sign from 0 to, again I am putting the time limit from 0 to t. So after solving, we can get natural log IT, and current at time 0 is equal to I naught, so I can write it natural log I naught, and this will be minus RT by L. So finally I'll get ln IT by I naught is equal to minus RT by L, taking the power of E. We can write it IT is equal to I naught e to the power minus RT by L. So this will become the equation of current at any instant of time. This equation shows that the current IT is decreasing exponentially. So this will be going to decrease in this fashion. This is your current I naught, and at t is equal to 0, this is your time period, and this current is decreasing exponentially. And from the equation IT is equal to I naught e to the power minus RT by L, I'm picking the quantity L by R as a tau, then I can write it down. IT is equal to I naught e to the power minus t by tau. So if I'm going to put the value of t is equal to tau, then I'll get IT is equal to I naught and e to the power minus 1. So this will be equal to I naught by e. So this tau is defined as a time constant. The time constant of a circuit is the time required for the response to decay to a factor of 1 by e of its initial value. In some circuit, we find that the stored energy of inductor is dissipated across various resistors. So in such case, we can write down tau is equal to L by R equivalent. R equivalent is the resistance seen from the two terminal of the inductor. So to find out the solution of a source-free LR circuit, we need to determine the initial current through the inductor first. Then we determine the time constant value of the circuit. And after substituting all these values, we can determine the solution of the circuit. Now let's pick up some problem. In this circuit, switch T is open at T is equal to 0, and we need to find out the value of IT after opening the switch. So we will begin with the initial condition. This initial condition will be obtained by drawing the circuit when switch was closed. So I am writing it at T is less than 0. So I am redrawing the circuit. After redrawing circuit, since this switch is closed since very long time, so this inductor will behave just like a short circuit. So here I have drawn this one as a short circuit. So this 16 ohm resistance will not have any impact. So I can remove this one. After removing, I need to find out this current. This current will be, this current is given by I naught. I need to find out this current. Since these two are connected in parallel, so the parallel combination of 4 and 12 will be equal to 3, and these 2 and 3 will be going to be in series. So finally we will be having the current from the 40 volt source will be given by 40 divided by 2 plus of these two are parallel combinations. So I am writing this one as 12 parallel with 4. So finally I'll get this will equal to 8 ampere. 8 ampere is coming over here. Now using the current division law, I can find out the current in 4 ohm. Current in 4 ohm will be 12 divided by 4 plus 12 into 8. This will be equal to 6 ampere. So this is the initial condition. Initially the current in the inductor is 6 ampere. Now next stage is to determine the time constant. So I am going to redraw the circuit when the switch is open. At the time of opening this switch, this 40 volt and 2 ohm resistance will not be in the picture. Circuit after T greater than or equal to 0. So in this circuit I have left the 40 volt and 2 ohm resistances. So now next aim is to determine the R equivalent. Now to determine the R equivalent resistance, we need to look at from these two terminal, this one and this two terminal, by removing this inductor. So finally we are getting this 4 and 12 ohm is in series, and this series combination is in parallel with 16 ohm. So I can write it down. 4 plus 12 series in parallel with 16 ohm. So this will be equal to 8 ohm. So tau will be equal to L by R equivalent. L is 2 by 8 second. Now after substituting the value of I naught and tau in the equation IT is equal to I naught e to the power minus t by tau, we can get the equation of current in the inductor when the switch is opened. So I naught is 6 into e to the power minus t, tau is 1 by 4. So I'm going to write on this one as 1 by 4. This will be 6 e to the power minus 4t. And this question, the switch P is open at t is equal to 0, and we need to calculate the value of I, which is flowing in the inductor, and I naught, which is flowing in 4 ohm, and V naught is the voltage across this resistor. So this will be basically going to clear the complete concept of this RL circuit. We will begin with the initial condition. That is, switch is closed. We will redraw this circuit. Since the switch is closed for a very long time, in such case this inductor will be behave just like as a short circuit. So I'm going to redraw the circuit. After redrawing, we can get this 6 ampere, this is your 4 ohm, and this is 3 ohm and 2 ohm. This is the voltage V naught. So since I naught and V naught, all we need to determine, so we are going to determine the initial condition for all these currents. So first of all, I'm going to look at the current, initial current across the inductor. This 3 ohm will not be in the picture just because this is short circuited, so I can remove this one. The current flowing in the 2 ohm will be the current through the inductor, so I can write it down, inductor current. So here inductor current is given by I, so I'm writing this one. IL is equal to IL0 is equal to 4 divided by, just by using the current division law, 4 divided by 2 plus 4 into 6. This will be 4 ampere, and current in 4 ohm. For this I naught, I'm going to determine current in 4 ohm at time is equal to time t is equal to 0. The current in 4 ohm will be just by subtracting from the 6, I can determine this will be going to be 2 ampere. However, we can also apply the current division law in this case also. And next one is about the voltage. V naught has been also asked, so I'm writing this one as a V2 ohm. Just here I'm using V2 ohm, a different nomenclature, just to recognize about the V naught. So this will be going to be voltage across 2 ohm will be 2 into 4 will be 8. So we have determined all the initial conditions for the current I naught, I, and voltage V naught. Now next step is to determine the time constant. So t is going to be greater than equal to 0, that is switch is open. I'm redrawing the circuit. So in this case, this current source will not be in the circuit. inductor will present over here, and this is 4 ohm, and this one H2 4 ohm, so 1H, and this is 3. First we are going to determine the current across inductor at any instant of time. So for that one we need to determine the value of time constant. So to determine the time constant we need to find out R equivalent. So by removing this inductor, I am looking at these two terminals. The net equivalent resistance will be this 4 and 2 will be in series, and this series combination will be going to be in parallel with 3. So R equivalent will be 4 plus 2 in parallel with 3. So this will be 2 ohm. Now tau will be L by R equivalent. So 1 by 2 second. So I can write it down. This current equation IT will be I naught. I naught is 4 ampere. 4 into e to the power minus t by tau is equal to 1 by 2. So I can write it down further. 4 e minus 2 to the power t. So this will be the current across inductor, the first part we have. Current IT is flowing in this direction, and this IT is divided in two paths. One is in the 3 ohm, and there is in the series combination of 2 and 4 ohm. So the current in 4 ohm we can determine by using the current division law. So current in 4 ohm will be, earlier we have assumed the direction from top to bottom, since the current is going from bottom to top, so it will be having the minus sign, minus half, and I'm going to write down the current division law. So IT into 3 divided by 4 plus 2 plus of 3. So just by solving this one I can find out the current in 4 ohm, and if we are going to multiply by the 2, then we will get the value of voltage also. So V naught, this will become minus 1 by 3 into IT, and V naught, this V naught will be voltage across 2 ohm. V2 ohm will be 2 into, I am going to take this current, magnitude of this current, so 2 into, since just because the polarity I have mentioned over a plus and minus, so this value will be going to be positive. I am going to write it down 1 by 3 into IT. So just by putting this value I can determine the value of this one. So in the complete summary we can write down the current across inductor and current in 4 ohm, as well as voltage across the 2 ohm by initial current when t is less than 0, that is switch is closed. Now after this opening I can write down the quantity for I naught and V naught. Thank you for watching this video.